I get quite a few emails from people asking me what my advice is for them because they hate their job, they feel miserable, and they want out of their job. And the answer I give is never, it's not something people want to hear, because what I say is that it's not your job making you feel anything, it's your thoughts. We feel our thinking, we don't feel our circumstances. Now, this doesn't mean that the job is perfect for you, because it may not be a job where you want to stay any longer. But the fact that you're feeling anxious is a sign that your thinking has gone off the tracks. So if you feel bad, it's a sign that you can't trust your thinking. So the first thing you need to do is to notice that you're creating a big part of the suffering, if not all of it. So it's not your job doing anything, it's your reaction to your job and the stories you tell in your head about the job. Maybe you think that you shouldn't be here, or that it's not your purpose, it's not your passion, you should be doing something else with more meaning in it, or whatever it is. Those kind of thoughts will make you feel bad. And when you feel bad, when you feel anxious, you'll feel this urgency to take action, because we often look outside of ourselves to fix what we feel inside. So the urgency says, if you can just quit your job, you'll be happy. But the fact is that you may be just as unhappy in a job you love, because it's a habit of mind that you've created when you're in that job, and it depends on how you think about something, and how you think determines how you feel. So if you look at people in your job, you'll see people acting in different ways. Some are happy, some are sad, some are miserable, some are angry, and they're all reacting to the same circumstance, and it depends on how they think. So you're feeling, you're thinking, and I know this isn't something you want to hear, especially if you're in a job you hate. And I'm not saying you should stay in that job. I'm saying to look inside and notice how you're creating the suffering about that job. Because you can instantly increase your happiness and the peace of mind you have by noticing how your mind works. And from this place of peace and even neutrality, you can make much better decisions compared to when you're angry, anxious, or frustrated. Because when we're anxious, we tend to make rash decisions. We tend to want to move away from whatever it is that's causing the pain, or what we perceive to be causing the pain. So if you're in a job you hate, don't be in a rush to get anywhere. And this doesn't mean that you shouldn't quit if that's your thing, but it also doesn't mean that you should be in a rush. I hope that makes sense. So look inside, look at how you're creating the pain. Use this as an opportunity to be in the present moment and to learn something about yourself. And when you feel better, then decide what to do. Maybe you talk to your boss, maybe you talk to someone who can help. Maybe you quit, maybe you don't. Maybe you start a side business, building the business you've always dreamt of building. But don't be in a rush. Notice what's causing the suffering. And I know I'm repeating myself over and over again, but there's a reason for that. This is something most people don't want to look at. They don't want to take responsibility for how they feel. So look inside, look at how you're creating this, and start noticing if there isn't something you can find about your job that you enjoy, no matter how small. And even if there's nothing, you can find enjoyment in doing your work well and staying in the present moment. Whatever you find is fine. So I leave it at that and leave you to it to ponder this and notice how your thinking is affecting your life and your well-being. So My name's Henry. If you liked this video, make sure you subscribe and click like and do all that good stuff. And if you want more information about how to do work you love and how to find and follow your passion, come over to wakeupcloud.com.